The Forbidden Tomb. Why scientists fear disturbing Qin Shi Huang's rest. The hook beneath a hill in China's Shaanxi province lies a tomb untouched for over 2,000 years. Inside rests Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. His burial site is said to contain rivers of liquid mercury, ancient traps waiting to be triggered, and secrets that could rewrite history. And yet, no one dares to open it. Today, we uncover why scientists, historians, and archaeologists are both fascinated and terrified. Of the emperor's final resting place, the emperor who wanted forever Qin Shi Huang wasn't he just any ruler. He was the man who unified China into 21 BCE. He conquered warring states, standardized currency, weights, measures, and even the written script. But beneath his achievements was an obsession: immortality. Ancient texts describe how Qin sought elixirs of life, sending expeditions to faraway lands. Ironically, it was this pursuit of eternal life that may have hastened his death, possibly from mercury poisoning, a key ingredient in many of the so-called immortality potions of the time. Yet the emperor had a backup plan. If he couldn't live forever, his empire would follow him into the afterlife. His tomb would be a kingdom underground, a place where he would rule for eternity, a kingdom beneath the earth. Discovered in 1974 by farmers digging a well, the site is now famous for the Terracotta Army, thousands of life-sized clay soldiers, each unique in face and detail, standing in silent rows. But these warriors are merely the outer guardians. Historical records, particularly the ancient historian Sima Qian's writings, describe what lies beyond: palaces and towers filled with treasures. A map of China laid out on the tomb's floor. Rivers and seas of mercury flowing through miniature landscapes. A ceiling inlaid with pearls to mimic the night sky. It sounds like legend. Until modern science confirmed that the soil around the tomb contains abnormally high levels of mercury, supporting the ancient descriptions. The mercury threat: mercury is highly toxic, even in small amounts. In the concentrations described, it could be deadly not only to anyone who enters, but to the environment around it. Over 2,000 years, mercury sealed in a closed space might have vaporized, creating a lethal atmosphere inside the tomb. Opening it could release dangerous levels into the air. Scientists have measured elevated mercury levels in the vicinity without disturbing the tomb, suggesting that it is already leaking slowly through the soil. The traps of an ancient engineer. According to legend, Qin Shi Huang ordered his engineers to protect his tomb with deadly mechanisms. Ancient texts describe crossbows set to fire automatically if triggered, and other booby traps designed to kill intruders. We know from excavations in other ancient Chinese tombs that spring-loaded arrow traps were real. Over millennia, many may have decayed, but in a sealed environment, some might still function. Imagine stepping inside, only to hear the sound of an ancient mechanism click into place. A time capsule of history. The tomb could contain artifacts untouched since to 10 BCE, perfectly preserved documents, textiles, weapons, and even food offerings. But this is both the temptation and the danger. Once exposed to air, ancient materials can deteriorate rapidly. Without the right preservation technology, priceless relics could turn to dust within hours. Archaeologists face a painful dilemma: uncover the past now and risk losing it, or wait until science can guarantee its survival. Modern science vs. ancient mystery. Chinese authorities have adopted a cautious approach. Rather than rushing to excavate, they've used remote sensing, ground-penetrating radar, and soil analysis to study the tomb without opening it. These methods have revealed the tomb's vast size and complex structure, but also confirmed that disturbing it could cause irreversible damage. The Chinese government has stated that excavation will only happen when technology can ensure the tomb's protection. For now, the first emperor remains undisturbed. What's really inside? We may never know the full truth, at least not in our lifetime. Is the tomb exactly as Sima Qian described, or have time and myth exaggerated its wonders? Could there be undiscovered texts that change our understanding of ancient China? Could there even be evidence of civilizations older than we realize? The mystery is part of the tomb's power. As long as it stays sealed, it remains the ultimate archaeological enigma.